everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sydney. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some really outdated Poshmark selling tips that you should stop doing for the new year in 2022. So these are some things that used to be functional on Poshmark but really aren't anymore, and I wanted to kind of point these out to you so that you can stop doing them and start spending your time on things that are actually productive and on things that are going to make you sales. To get started, thank you to everyone who signed up for closet consultations. I believe I have emailed everyone who signed up for them. I have only gotten a couple of emails back, so make sure you check your email. If you have signed up and you did not get the questions from me, definitely send me an email. My email is poshbosshq@gmail.com. I will put the information for closet consultations as well as my email down in the description box and in the comments. Also, if you are in my Show Up and Source private group training, I will be uploading a few videos into that group this week. We are going to be doing several training videos. We're going to be doing one about sourcing vintage items. I'm going to give you some examples of types of things to look for. We're going to be talking about the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale, and we're also going to be talking about expanding into new markets. So learning new markets, how to expand and grow your business, how to start getting consistent sales, how to start getting daily sales, all of that will be posted in the Show Up and Source training group. If you are not in the training group, I will put the information for that down below as well, along with my email and the closet consultation information. Okay, so let's get into the video. Outdated Poshmark tips that you should not do in 2022. So the first tip is following massive amounts of people, and this is a mistake that I made when I first started selling on Poshmark about 8 years ago. I would just sit and follow people, and I really think it hurt my closet, truthfully. There's no way to know because we don't know the Poshmark algorithm or anything like that. You know, there's no way to 100% know that this is what did it, but I saw a huge decrease in activity on my closet. You never want to have more, you never want to be following more people than you have followers. So that's kind of a rule of thumb across the board, across many platforms, Instagram, things like that. So I try to follow that rule on Poshmark as well. Also, sitting and following massive amounts of people is not really the best use of your time. It's not something that is guaranteed to make you any sales or make you any money. So you need to be putting time into doing more things that are going to make you sales and make you money, like listing, sharing, things like that. If you become a Poshmark ambassador, you're automatically going to start getting more followers. So that kind of eliminates the need to be mass following people. So instead of mass following people, put your focus into getting that Poshmark ambassador status, and that is going to give you followers on autopilot. Next thing you need to stop doing is overthinking about sharing your closet. I have found that a lot of people are losing money because they're not doing Poshmark. They're not selling on Poshmark because they don't want to share their closet. And yes, sharing your closet is important. You do have to share your closet, but it's not something that you have to sit there and obsess over. It's literally, you know, a few minutes a day, sharing a few items a day. It's really not that big of a deal. And Poshmark makes it really easy. They've incorporated the bulk sharing feature. I like to use my iPad with a stylus and share that way, or you can use your laptop, whichever way works best for you. But stop overthinking such a simple task and stop letting that keep you from making money. I find it really overwhelms people sometimes, the thought of having to share their closet. So, you know, don't overthink it. Just create a routine for yourself. Say you're gonna share X amount of items a day, share those items, and then move on to your next task. Don't sit there and dwell on it or dread it or anything like that. Just put your focus into money-making activity. The next thing you need to stop doing in 2022 is styling people. So this is when you share things directly to people. unless, you know, there's some sort of context or some sort of prompt or reason that you're doing this. Don't just go around sharing your items directly to people randomly. I found that it really weirds people out. I get what Poshmark was trying to do when they introduced this feature a few years ago. When they first introduced it, they called it the dressing room. So if you've ever worked in retail, I worked in retail starting when I was 17 and worked my way through college working retail. So if you have ever worked in retail, you know. So they would tell us, I used to work for J. Crew, and they would tell us when we would take people to the dressing room, you know, let them in with their stuff and then go find items that go with the stuff that they're trying on. And I get it, it's to sell more stuff. And what I found is that some people liked it, most people did not. Most people saw it as being really overly pushy. So you don't want to be overly pushy. Like they would literally tell us to pay attention to what they were trying on, and then to go around the store and to find things that went with what they were trying on and literally throw it over the dressing room door at them. And to me, that's a little much. And it's kind of the same thing when you're just sharing random things to random people and there's no context. Yes, there is a use for the feature. If you have to relist something for somebody, or if you're trying to point something out to them in your closet, it's very easy to just go and share an item directly to somebody. But other than that, I don't recommend going through and styling people and sharing items randomly that they don't necessarily want to buy. The next thing that you need to stop doing in 2022 is you need to stop promoting your sales on other people's listings, or promoting yourself on other people's listings, or commenting on other people's listings for anything other than to talk about buying the item. There's really no reason to go around promoting yourself on other people's listings. It's very rude. I especially get people who have similar items in their closets, and they basically follow certain brands, and so every time somebody posts something of a certain brand, they will go into this listing. They basically go into the listings of the brands that they follow, and they will comment on other people's listings. Hey, I have this item in my closet, come check it out in my closet. And it's really not necessary. People are searching for the items that they want to buy. They know how to find them, and it's pretty much a waste of time going to other sellers' closets and trying to promote yourself on their closet. And you know, Poshmark does have the feature now where you can click the flag on the comment and it will delete the comment. So it's pretty pointless, because if you do this, the seller is obviously going to delete your comment. So just don't be that person. Don't, you know, be promoting yourself on other people's listings. It's really not necessary. If you're doing all of the right things and you have the right inventory and things like that, people will find your listings and they will buy them. There's no reason to be doing all of these extra things and wasting time. Next thing that you need to stop doing in 2022 is, and I'm probably going to get some comments about this one, but offering free shipping. I do not offer free shipping anymore on any of the platforms that I sell on. Shipping just went up, I think yesterday with USPS, and it is probably inevitable that Poshmark is going to announce an increase in their rates soon. And personally, I feel that Poshmark is going to have to do something about their shipping, because their shipping is approaching the $10 mark. I mean, you know, I get it. I love the flat rate shipping for some things, for heavier things, jeans, shoes, things like that. It's great. The flat rate 5-pound label is amazing for things like that. But when you're trying to sell jewelry, or you're trying to sell, you know, tops or dresses or just one item, people don't want to pay almost $10 to ship one item. So I'm no longer offering free shipping. I do hope that Poshmark will come up with some sort of situation where they will stop putting it on their sellers to absorb the shipping costs that really none of us have any control over, because it's controlled by the post office. Poshmark needs to adjust their shipping strategy to include at least a first class option for items that are under £1. I feel if they negotiated this contract with USPS to get this label, they should be able to negotiate with USPS to get at least a second option for a label. And then, you know, they're starting to add all these categories like electronics where you have heavier items, and their label overall goes only up to 10 pounds. So I think that is hurting them as well. So I am no longer offering free shipping on things. It would have to be something really, you know, expensive, high-end, or an extenuating circumstance for me to offer free shipping on something, because I'm really just tired of people expecting free shipping from, you know, smaller sellers. And I say smaller because I'm comparing us to like Amazon. So we are not Amazon. And people kind of have this expectation because of Amazon. But I feel like, you know, when you're running your own business and you can't compete with Amazon. Amazon has their own delivery vehicles and things like that. So I'm not offering free shipping. I feel like Poshmark has done a pretty good job from the beginning to kind of set people's expectations that people will not be getting free shipping on Poshmark. So, you know, shipping is going to continue to rise, and I do hope that Poshmark will adjust their strategy and give us some sort of other option to, you know, offer lower shipping prices to people who are only buying 1 or 2 items that weigh under a pound. Because people are just not going to pay $8 to $10 to ship something that weighs less than a pound. Okay guys, that is my video for today. If you learned something, definitely leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for liking them, for being in my Facebook group, all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one.